Hola, family. Welcome to another episode of Inspired Impressions. Before I go any further, I want to take out this time and say thank you to every single one of you. I could see the love, the care, the support from the very first video that I uploaded. I want you to know that I see you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay? So, on today's episode, we're going to go back to an episode that we did on Spotify that we call the read in episode. So, what we do is we pick a book and have like an audio read of the book chapters on each episode. And last year, what we did was Atomic Habits. I don't know if you can see the book by James Clear, the one and only James Clear. And I think that this is a book that everybody should read. It's one of those books that you don't just read once. It's like a manual and it just helps to keep you on track. Meanwhile, on Spotify, we haven't gone this far, but it's something I saw that I find to be very fundamental and I want to share with you regardless. The 18th chapter in Atomic Habits, there was something that James Clear made reference to, and I would like to read from my book. He was talking about the role of genes as either advantages or disadvantages when it comes to habits. And here is a phrase that stood out for me. When you can't win by being better, you win by being different. Did you get that? I'll say it again. When you can't win by being better, you win by being different. This is so true in many ways, but I like to share my personal story with you so that we can move on from there. As a child growing up, there was something they used to call me. They called me Akao. Till today, I don't know what that means, but all I know is whenever I came back from school, I loved to write so much. Like, I come back from school, I don't take my uniforms off, I don't eat food, I'm always writing. Before the end of the term, I finished all of my textbooks and then I start to write my textbook into an exercise book. So every time, probably when my mom or my sisters wanted to tease me, they will call me, Akawo, come and eat. Akawo, drop that book and all of that. And growing up like that, I got to understand that one strength that I have is the strength in writing. Writing was something that always came easy to me. And then I grew up and adulthood, as you would call it, came to pharmacy school. And then I realized that what I thought I loved to do, maybe I just didn't love it enough, or maybe something had changed. Because then I realized that Jay, I like to read, but why can't I enjoy what I'm reading? Mind you, pharmacy is sweet. The School of Medicine is awesome. It's amazing. But I didn't find the ease that I had or the ease that I know myself with when it comes to reading and writing. And it made me struggle for so long until thankfully for the gift of friendship, as I would always say, I had very amazing friends and I started to learn to read with my friends. And then I adopted what I used to do in the past that I didn't think was so important. I started to write my lecture material into a book. Honestly, I would call it jottings, but if you read my jottings, I'm literally just writing back the lecture material into my book. But it helped me so much because if I cannot remember what I read, I will not forget what I wrote. And that's one thing that helped me so much. That's why when I saw the phrase that James Clear made reference to when he said, if you can't win by being better, you win by being different. So many people around were reading the way that worked for them, which is reading through. And I tried to succeed doing that same method, only to realize that it didn't work for me. But the moment I decided to take the different route and read and write or gloriously copy out my lecture material into my own notebook, it started to work for me. Things started to change. And I want you to also take a good look at your life, take inventory of your life and look for things that you have struggled at, okay? It's not everything you're going to have great strength at. But one thing you need to do is understand your strengths, maximize your strengths, and you optimize your weakness. Optimizing your weaknesses means that you will find support systems that you can put in place to augment the weakness. When I say augment the weakness, it means that it's becoming weaker, but that's not the point I'm making. But it helps you support, or it gives strength to your weakness. And what I did in optimizing mine was understanding the power and engaging the power of friendship. I read with my friends and then I started to jot. Apply this too in your own life so that you will find yourself winning. It's great to win with the crowd, but if you find yourself unable to win or struggling so much, having to do too much to win, then my friend, family, you can do better by being different. Being different isn't always bad all the time, okay? I hope that this episode resonates with you as much as it did with me. But then again, I would advise you to go to the reference material and read it. James Clear said it better than I would ever say it, okay? And like I said, I'm going to definitely go back to this book and read it again. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, don't forget to subscribe. You can also comment, share with me moments where being different helped you succeed as opposed to just joining the crowd, okay? Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next episode. Adios.